You're probably just working and the bosses have thrown some blood panels down your way and you definitely did not like the look of them. Everything is marked in red and you are asking yourself, is this a mistake or do they really trust me that much? Probably have a palm to your face, pulling a Balotelli and asking yourself, why always me? The truth is, you and I are not Superman. We cannot scan somebody with our eyes to determine if they are short on iron, and if so, how much, if their kidneys are not working properly, and if so, how bad. Even though I remember watching this Russian documentary where some old school doctor would just walk into a ward, check a patient out, do some physical examinations here and there, and come up with some solid approximations that were not too far off. To be honest, that was quite impressive. Putting these outliers aside, common mortals like you and I need these investigations to either confirm or rule out a potential diagnosis, and even consider one we had overlooked. If we can't make sense of them, they will expose your ignorance in no uncertain terms. And believe me, that sensation is not nice. Don't ask me how I know. The problem with these blood tests is that they are complicated by all kinds of variables, from the gender of the patient to their race, ethnicity, age, pregnant, not pregnant, what medication are they taking, what comorbidities do they have, and a whole spectrum of other things I'm sure I'm yet to figure out. I learned this the hard way. The bosses would ask me to discuss some bloods with the patient. I would see some abnormality and get all worked up. I would draft an action plan with further investigations to be done, referrals to be considered, and I would be beaming with pride as if I had unified quantum mechanics and Einstein's theory of relativity, excited to go to my supervisor to get some brownie points, only to be told there is nothing to see here, buddy. It's because of X, it is because of Y. Check it again in a month. I would be in my feelings in all kinds of ways. Big pie on the face. Though medicine is a science, it is subject to artistic expression. Every single doctor has their own limit of risk tolerance. A blood test abnormality one will throw the sink at, another might just take a minute, ponder, and take a different course of action. Eventually, they might come to the same point, but how they get there is not necessarily always the same. And this can be rather confusing for a newly minted physician associate, especially if you are trying to learn by monkey see, monkey do. So after eating countless pies, I decided to go on a diet of knowledge. These two guys came to the rescue: clinical biochemistry and essential hematology. Essential hematology I had from my biomed days, but for one reason or the other, I had locked it up in the garage. However, after the 90th buy, I had to find the keys and retrieve this goddamn book. To my knowledge, blood as I remember it from my biomedical lecturers is the same one traversing the veins of the patients I see, unless I'm unaware of a different pluripotent cell giving rise to both the common myeloid and lymphoid progenitor cells and their various lineages. If that is the case, then I hold my hands up. If not, shh, forever hold your peace. This book does justice to the full blood count. It will help you understand the different components of the blood and draw some sound clinical conclusions you can defend anywhere you go because of the ground up approach this book takes. It is easy to read and straight to the point, but by no means superficial. You'll understand why certain components of the blood go up, why they go down, and you'll be able to make sense of them within a clinical context and how you are supposed to deal with them. The clotting cascade and its associated disorders are more than covered. Trust me. It will also improve your understanding of certain conditions that are not strictly hematological in nature, like rheumatoid arthritis, hypothyroidism, liver failure, renal failure, and a whole host of other conditions. This book certainly does not make you a hematologist, but you can hold your head up high anywhere you go. Clinical biochemistry, on the other hand, I got on my first year as a PA. Though Berg's biochemistry is good, it is not clinical. It will also not tell you when to panic because something is about to go left. This book, on the other hand, will do just that. It will tell you what you are looking at, how we develop, what to look out for, and how to treat it. The whole business of deranged LFTs, declining renal functions, funny looking adjusted calciums will definitely lose their mystique, because you'll understand the folks are not deriving it from the ether. They just read about them in a book. Nothing special. I remember the first time I saw a doctor requesting some ELF and some autoantibodies. I'm not going to kid you, bros, that thing went over my head. I did not know what they were supposed to find, and how the results will be interpreted. I had no clue. However, when I went home and I went to my dearest, Kumar and Clark, I went to the liver, added this book, and I dived in like I was being paid for it, I came out with an answer. It was not esoteric. I was just ignorant. Doc was trying to look for fibrosis, cirrhosis, autoimmune hepatitis, primary biliary cholangitis, primary sclerosing cholangitis. I know they sound way above your league. The truth is, they are not. The information is in the book. If you read it, you will know it. Even if you never have to deal with those conditions because you're a physician associate. It puts a different balance in your step. Knowledge is knowledge as long as it is correct. 1 + 1 is 2. E = mc². I'm not a physicist, I'm not a mathematician, but those statements are accurate and they are correct. It does not matter who says it. These books are definitely not the end-all be-all, but I do believe they are a good addition to your arsenal as a physician associate trying to improve daily. If you want more resources that can help you on this path, check out this video. And until next time, it's your boy Yoti and I'm out. Salute!